Kenzie. So my name is Jay. I'm one of your loyal, avid subscribers. And I thought it'd be kind of fun today with you making really awesome progress to kind of make a little bit of video about how you have personally inspired me as a person in so many ways. If I get really nervous, I apologize because it's weird. It's different whenever you're making a video. You're not really sure who's watching it, but then when you make it specifically for somebody, it's like, you're not really sure what to say. But anyway, so it's kind of funny how I discovered you. Basically, I was on BJD Addicts, and I was, new to the hobby and everything, and all that kind of stuff. And people mentioned DOA, Den of Angels. And on Den of Angels, there was this long discussion about share your ball jointed dolls, that kind of thing. And I saw a lot of people were talking trash about you. And then I saw it went to link to a Tumblr and a Pinterest and all this other stuff. So I watched your video about your Evangeline Ghastly doll and how it's ball jointed just like all the others, and people were jealous and stuff like that. And I just thought, oh my gosh, she's really personable. She's honest about what she feels. She doesn't lay to anybody, And I thought that was awesome. So, subscriptions kind of get blended. And, we have our comedy here and our fun stuff here, our blogs here. And then I saw your video about anti-bullying and bullying at school and how it makes people feel. And that video really, really resonated with me. Especially because I've been in a lot. It just brought back a lot of memories, I guess, about whenever I went through stuff like that. And, a lot of people kind of throw things under the rug when they're growing up. They don't take a moment to share those experiences with other people, and they don't take a moment to engage and elaborate on what they've gone through or what they're going through. And so I want to start by saying what you're doing right now, what you're doing on this journey, is incredibly admirable. It's brave, and it's just, I am so proud as a loyal subscriber to you that you're going all the way with it. So many people get so worried about what they show online or what they say or what they think, and they're afraid to be open. And I think that that's so wrong, because people need to be able to explain how they feel. They need to be able to kind of go into detail about things that are going on, because, it's crazy that you have essentially inspired somebody with a lot of your videos about honesty and feelings and emotions and mental illness and everything else. Somebody all the way in Texas. That's crazy. It's crazy good. It's crazy though. I mean, that just shows you how many different people in the world are watching you, and what are they getting out of it, and how do they feel. And I just thought it'd be really kind of interesting to share this with you, so you can see from a viewer standpoint why why I'm watching and what I got out of it. But I am incredibly proud of you, incredibly inspired by you. A lot of the YouTubers are here for money. They get money with Google AdSense. And then a lot of them are here collaboration channels. A lot of them are just video bloggers. Everybody's here for a different reason. I'm here mainly for my ball jointed dolls. You can see them in the video before this. You can see them kind of on the channel throughout. And unless you're a vlogger, you don't really understand how hard and how nervous it can be to get in front of an audience and talk about how you feel. And I've done it several times in different videos, so I know how it can feel like a weight lifted off your shoulder. But to inspire people and to really resonate with somebody over the internet is incredibly incredible. I mean, I really feel like I've been through similar things, and I'm just rooting for you because I myself was in a crisis center too. I had a lot of terrible, terrible bullying in high school, and there were times, just like you, where it was making me hate myself, and I was feeling like, what is wrong with me? Why don't people want to be around me? What did I ever do to them? And that just kind of, a lot of people think when you graduate high school, all that just kind of goes away. But no, ma'am, it does not. Um, sometimes it does require things like therapy and medication. But it also requires a lot of willpower. I'm at a stage in my life where I want to be past all that. The revolving door on older past relationships has to close. We need to just focus on positive energy. That's where I'm right now. And I'm doing everything I can to walk or exercise 10 miles a day or more and try to better myself physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I'm really, really, really happy that you're doing the same thing because I think that's great. But I really do understand what you're going through, and I'm really glad that you got the help you needed for it. And I think what you're doing is great with this video blog thing because to kind of see where you are, where you've been, and where you're going is always an incredible journey, and it shows your progress. And I know that you can beat this. I am still struggling every day with a lot of different problems, a lot of different issues. And I don't want to sweep them under the rug. I want to face them head on. I want to get better because I don't want this one thing to define me, confine me, to make me feel like I don't belong, whatever. And I battle several different emotions throughout the day. And I mean, it got so bad. You were talking about your job. It got so bad with me with my last job because I was probably the most depressed I'd ever been in my entire life. And I did a lot of things I wasn't proud of. And it got me so depressed that I literally was physically and emotionally unable to work for a very long time because that meant that I had to face different personalities and different individuals. And when you're a sensitive soul like myself, on top of having emotional traumatic events happen in your life, it just makes it very hard to progress without the right support system. So I'm very, very pleased that you have that support system. That support system is going to be a huge, huge part of your growth. It's going to be a huge part of your healing and recovery. My best advice to you is to continue what you're doing. Do some exercise. It helps a ton. It's good for your endorphins. Feel free to pamper yourself sometimes. Go for a massage or manicure, pedicure, whatever. Just do what you enjoy doing. I really like the fact that you do things like, oh, I'm going to wear my fairy bracelet today, Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going to wear eye makeup. Maybe I won't. Oh, with these glasses, this one's, I do the same thing too. So many people live their life for other people that they are never really happy. People do it in the stupidest ways too. Like in my last video, and this is kind of petty, but I need to mention it. You would have asked me like a couple of months ago if I liked Justin Bieber or his music or anything like that. Probably would have denied it because it's cool to deny stuff. People deny God on the daily. And now it's just like, I don't want to live my life denying who I like, what I like, who I listen to, what TV shows I watch, whatever, because it's kind of like if you're not enjoying the things that you enjoy for yourself and you're doing it for somebody else, then what's the point? If you're gonna decorate your room to look good for all visitors and there's never anybody over there but you, like what's the point, you know? So, sorry for that rambling. So just to kind of let you understand, I understand wanting to do nice things for yourself. I understand wanting to be open and in depth. And I feel like everybody should do it. I think what happens though is people get afraid of their mouth and they're not sure what's going to come out and they don't want to just start spewing everything. But honestly, sometimes hearing what you're saying and kind of absorbing that and hearing the words out loud is a huge part of growth. It really, really is. And so tonight, even though it's almost gone, I'm gonna light this little candle and make a wish, and then I'll blow it out, and I'm gonna send you a ton of positive, radiant energy. I am so, so, so happy that you're doing well. I really am. And I just wanted to share with you what it's like as a viewer to watch the channel, what it feels like as a subscriber, and so yeah, I felt like, it takes a lot for me to get on camera. First of all, typically I don't even like to make videos on this channel anymore. I did a whole little Vlogmas December thing, and then I just like stopped because I didn't really know what to talk about and wasn't real comfortable with the channels going anyway. So now that things are calmed down and everything, I'm going to try to make more videos and everything. But I kind of need to be inspired by something. And you inspired this video today. I wanted you to know that there is somebody listening, And even if you reach just one person, that is a huge difference. It is a huge difference. Sometimes musicians, their songs, their lyrics inspire a generation. Sometimes somebody has that knife to their throat or their wrist or a gun to their head, and they listen to a song lyric and they feel like somebody gets it. It can be a song lyric. It can be what I call a moment of clarity. So you did something really stupid and it's like you just woke up. What am I doing? There's all kinds of different ways that the universe will tell you it's time to evolve. It's time to wake up. So many people, this is probably one of the most important things I want to say in this video. So many people live to die, and I am so glad that you're living to live. They are so worried about what legacy they have. They're so worried about what kind of job they're going to have. They're so worried about what kind of friends they have, what kind of house they'll have. They've put all this burden on top of their life instead of just living it. So they're living to die because they're worried about what's going to be left behind. They're worried about all these different things and piling stuff on top of each other, and it's just not healthy. I'm so glad that you're living to live. Make every single day count. And what I've told people before, and this is so important, I just want to say this to you. The secret to 99.9% of relationships is love. So many people say horrible, awful, hurtful things to each other on the daily. But unless you're walking through their path, unless you've been in their shoes, and even if you have, and they've done it to you multiple times, having a loving heart goes a really, really, really long way. It really does. So, when somebody hurts you, find a way to do something good for them. Good for evil, good for hurtful people is always really good. And love in general is just probably the best thing. I mean, you can literally make a person's day by saying, "Oh my gosh, your hair looks so pretty today. Oh my gosh, I love your glasses." So forth, whatever it is. To make somebody smile, to make someone feel confident, to make somebody know they matter is also very important. And a huge part of why I decided to make this video. And I really hope somewhere underlying in this long gibberish of rambling, my message came across that you do matter. People do care about you, and you have inspired someone. A lot of people, I'm sure. So we're right about 15 minutes. I'm going to cut it here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye.